Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more in the Buddha's words. Yeah. We are actually going to get into the chapter today. I think we're in chapter 6? Yeah. But we'll be reading parts 1 and 2. With that said, let's jump into that. Chapter 6, Deepening One's Perspective on the World, Section 1, or Part 1, 4 Wonderful Things. Monks, on the manifestation of the Tathagata, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one, 4 wonderful and marvelous things appear. What 4? People, for the most part, delight in attachment. Take delight in attachment, rejoice in attachment. But when the Dhamma of non-attachment is taught by the Tathagata, people wish to listen to it, lend an ear, and try to understand it. This is the first wonderful and marvelous thing that appears on the manifestation of the Tathagata and Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one. People, for the most part, delight in conceit. Take delight in conceit. Rejoice in conceit. But when the Dhamma is taught by the Tathagata for the abolition of conceit, people wish to listen to it, lend an ear, and try to understand it. This is the second wonderful and marvelous thing that appears on the manifestation of the Tathagata, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one. People, for the most part, delight in restlessness. Take delight in restlessness, and rejoice in restlessness. But when the Dhamma of peace is taught by the Tathagata, people wish to listen to it, lend an ear, and try to understand it. This is the third wonderful and marvelous thing that appears in the manifestation of the Tathagata, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one. People, for the most part, live in ignorance, are blinded by ignorance, fettered by ignorance. But when the Dhamma is taught by the Tathagata for the abolition of ignorance, people wish to listen to it, lend an ear, and try to understand it. This is the fourth wonderful and marvelous thing that appears in the manifestation of a Tathagata, an Arahant, a perfectly enlightened one. On the manifestation of the Tathagata, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one, these 4 wonderful and marvelous things appear. Part 2, Gratification, Danger, and Escape. Section 1, Before my enlightenment. Before my enlightenment, O monks, while I was still a bodhisattva, it occurred to me, what is the gratification in the world that is the danger in the world? Or what is the danger in the world? What is the escape from the world? Then it occurred to me, whatever pleasure and joy there is in the world, this is the gratification in the world. That the world is impermanent, bound up with suffering, and subject to change. This is the danger in the world. The removal and abandoning of desire and lust for the world. This is the escape from the world. So long, monks, as I did not directly know, as they really are, the gratification in this world as gratification, its danger as danger, and the escape from the world as escape. For so long I did not claim to have awakened to the unsurpassed perfect enlightenment in this world with its devas, Mara, and Brahma, in this population with its ascetics and Brahmins, its devas and humans. But when I directly knew all this, then I claimed to have awakened to the unsurpassed perfect enlightenment in this world, with its devas, Mara and Brahma, in this population with its ascetics, and Brahmins, its devas and humans. The knowledge and vision arose in me, unshakable in the liberation of my mind. This is the last birth. There is now no renewed existence. Section 2. I set out seeking. O monks, I set out seeking the gratification in this world, whatever gratification there is in this world, that I have found. I have clearly seen with wisdom just how far the gratification in the world extends. I set out seeking the danger in this world. Whatever the danger there is in this world that I have found, I have clearly seen with the wisdom just how far the danger in this world extends. I set out seeking an escape from this world. Whatever escape there is from the world that I have found, I have clearly seen with wisdom just how far the escape from the world extends. And section 3. If there were no gratification. If, monks, there were no gratification in the world, things would not become enamored with the world. But because there is gratification in the world, beings become enamored with it. If there was no danger in the world, beings would not become disenchanted with the world. But because there is danger in the world, beings become disenchanted with it. If there were no escape from the world, beings could not escape from it. But there is an escape from the world. Beings can escape from it. But that ends that actual part of the reading. Let's go back into the introduction and see what we're talking about here. Do 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 do. Okay. Part 1 talks about the requirements of the task drew upon all the Buddha's skills as a teacher. It demanded that he make example or ample use of his ability to precisely adjust his teachings to the mental proclivities of the people who came to him for instruction. It demanded that he speak up frankly and candidly, even when candor bred resentment. It demanded that he enter the fray of debate, even though he much preferred the peace of reclusion. It demanded that he use similes, metaphors, and parables whenever concrete illustrations could give his argument stronger appeal. It demanded that he uphold his principles strongly, whether his adversaries were hostile ascetics or miscreant monks within the ranks of his own order. That the Buddha succeeded so well in fulfilling this difficult task is constant among the truly wonderful and marvelous accomplishments. So yeah. And remember, that particular piece, four wonderful things. But yeah. Section 2, or part 2, I should say, I guess, is like part 1. It's gratification, danger, and escape. And the Buddha talks about this, trying to point it out in a more grounded light for those willing to listen. But yeah. Oh, goodness. But we'll go ahead and end the episode there. As always, educate thyself. I couldn't get my finger to point directly. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.